Taban Becerra, nobody has electricity for as long as I can remember.
After a 5-year wait, Lorraine Black and Ricky Gillis heard the rumblings of an electrical crew reach their home on the sprawling Navajo Nation.
We're going to have electric, We're one of the luckiest people, I guess, to get electric. Some of the stuff that we were thinking of is going to be put in place,
Now, their home is connected to the power grid, replacing their reliance on a few solar panels and propane lanterns.
I have to be on CPAP machines. I have to have a monitor that's 24/7 to report my heart conditions back to Salt Lake and to my own regular heart doctors.
It also means Black and Gillis can now use more than a few appliances, such as a fridge, a TV, and an evaporative cooling unit, at the same time.
And I think it's going to be we'll have more food to be stored if we ever get one of those freezers. I have to worry about going to the store every day.
Many Navajo families still live without running water and electricity, a product of historic neglect and the struggle to get services to far-flung homes on the 27,000 square mile nation that lies in parts of Arizona, New Mexico, and Utah. Some rely on solar panels or generators, which can be patchy, and others have no electricity whatsoever.
It's a really tough situation sometimes because we can't promise we don't have the funds sometimes. We don't have the resources. But with Light Up Navajo, there's that light of the tunnel and the light at the end of the tunnel, like, okay, it's coming. And when people see it and the crew's coming in, that's always the excitement.
Gillis and Black filed an application to connect their home back in 2019. But when the coronavirus pandemic started ravaging the tribe, everything besides essential services was shut down on the reservation and stalled the process. Their wait highlights the persistent challenges in electrifying every Navajo home, even with recent injections of federal money for tribal infrastructure and services. And as extreme heat in the Southwest intensifies by climate change, this adds to the urgency.
With the environment now, the challenges, the heat has been pretty strenuous this year. So it's been really tough on everybody. And we do our best to provide alternative services where we will do the feasibility to see how long it's going to be before they get electric. And we offer, this is what would be best for you for now until we're able to get the power line to you.
For years, the Navajo Tribal Utility Authority has worked to get more homes connected to the grid faster under a program called Light Up Navajo, which uses a mix of private and public funding. Outside utilities from across the U.S. send electric crews to help connect homes and extend power lines.
The Light Up Navajo really is a program where it is a combination of teams outside of Navajo from various companies that have come together to extend power line for customers that have been waiting for some for a lifetime.
But installing power on the reservation, roughly the size of West Virginia, is time-consuming and expensive due to its rugged geography and the vast distances between homes. Drilling for power poles there can take several hours because of underground rock deposits, while some homes near Monument Valley must have power lines installed underground to meet strict regulations around development in the area.
There's probably a lot of people that live like that on this reservation where they really need electric.
About 32% of Navajo homes still have no electricity. According to data from the Utility Authority, it would cost $416 million to connect the remaining 10,400 homes on the reservation. This year, Light Up Navajo connected 170 more families to the grid. Since the program started in 2019, almost 900 Navajo families have had their homes electrified.
Tell my relatives and goes, sign up for this, you never know. And this we're one of the lucky ones.
Those that get connected immediately reap the benefits. Until this month, Black and Gillis' solar panels that the utility installed a few years ago would last about 2 to 3 days before the battery drained in cloudy weather. It would take another 2 days to recharge. Then, a volunteer power crew from Colorado helped install 14 power poles, while the Tribal Utility Authority drilled holes 6 feet deep in which the poles would sit. The crew then ran a wire about a mile down a red sand road from the main power line to the couple's home. In recent years, significantly more federal money has been allocated for tribes to improve infrastructure on reservations, including $32 billion from the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021, which the Navajo Nation received $112 million for electric connections. The Navajo Tribal Utility also received $17 million through the Biden administration's climate law, known as the Inflation Reduction Act, to connect families to the electric grid. Next spring, the Tribal Utility Authority hopes to connect another 150 homes.
Just don't give up. Just keep doing your paperwork, and one day you'll have your electricity like us.
Reporting from the ancestral homelands of the Yakimal Atom, Daniel Herrera Carbajal.